So let's jump right in. And, sorry, got a little message there. And let's do another pick a pile. So today I'm at like yogaing and, waking up, getting ready for the day. And I'm like, should we do a messages by experience? Where it's like, yeah. I'm like, okay then, what is it? So we are going to do a pick a pile. What is the most, what do people notice about you? Okay. What is it that people, and I want to make it like first impressions. So first impressions, what do people notice about you? So you can see the flame from my candle up in this deck. Okay, so pile 1, the very wisdom oracle. Pile 2 will be the soul's journey, and pile 3 will be with the diamond here, reawakening the soul. So I'll give you a couple seconds here to go ahead and take a deep breath, intuitively make a decision. Thank you all so much for being here, liking, sharing, subscribing. My name is Corie, your intuitive psychic reader. I'm also a medium, business owner. I make face wash, I make crystal pockets, I do personal readings. I kind of do it all. So I have a nonprofit organization for children. Any information about me will be in the description box, and we can go ahead and get started here with pile 1. All right, pile 1. First impressions. What do people notice about my pile 1? Fairies. First impressions. What do people notice about my pile 1? Some of you may have a lot of tattoos, pile 1. That's something that people notice. Creativity. It makes them think that you're very creative. I heard some people say, or somebody say something like rough around the edges, but those are people who obviously judge other people, so that's cool, I guess. Okay, what do people, first impressions about pile 1? Ooh. Yeah, Dandelions kind of talks about the rough around the edges here. People do think about you when you walk away, though. And I'm drawn to, see on here, her little jewelry here. I love those like arm bracelet type things, but that's very unique. You know what I mean? So I feel like people think that first impressions, that you're very unique, pile 1. Also, you're not afraid to get dirty. Like, it's not like dirty in a bad way, like dirty as in like, you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. Like, you're not afraid to do the hard work. It seems like it's like you put off this energy of a good work ethic, pile 1. First impressions, that's phenomenal. Okay, let's see here. Also, people see your light, pile 1. You have a bright light about you, a bright aura, a bright you know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Yeah, so people also look at you. I feel like you put off this energy, pile 1, of like, excuse me, of maybe like being important. Like, there's something about you that is important, whether you feel like it, you are or not. I do feel like, you know, you put off this energy of being important. So that's really cool. Also, I feel like people think, like, if you are a mother, you know, if you're not a mother, then it talks about you really take care of yourself. You really love on yourself. You put off this energy of like self-love, and that could also be if you are a mother. But if you are a mother, people recognize and notice how you take really good care of your kids. They are like the center of your attention. You know what I mean? Like, you are a mom first before anything else. Pile one, also people feel like there's some sort of like magic about you. There's some sort of like, it's like mystical. Like, you have this energy of just radiating like intelligence, I just heard, and beauty. Like, it's like something unheard of, I heard. That's very odd. Also, you know, it's like you like to have a lot of fun. Like, you're a fun person here. That's very cool. All right, pile one. What is people's first impressions about pile one? Yeah, you have a very free soul, a free energy. Like, it's just like you put off this energy of like, I do what I want when I want it. I got the means because you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that, you know, can stop me from creating my own happiness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you put off this very freeing energy. You don't worry about anything. No. You don't worry about the outcome. You don't worry about what's happening. You don't, because you understand that worrying is just kind of a wasted emotion, right? Like, it's kind of a waste of creativity, if I'm being honest. And that you're very courageous. First impression is that you're very, dang, pile one, people will be getting a huge first impression from you. Yeah, you're courageous. You don't worry about anything. You're free. You just kind of roam the earth and do what you want. I said roam because I saw dinosaurs. It's like your kind is kind of extinct. Or this is like the rise of the free woman, I just heard, of the mystic. Okay. People also get this impression of like that you really don't you don't let anything bother you. Like I said, like with the worry card, like you don't, there's no reason to like be upset about anything. You know what I mean? Like it could also be, you know, that you, people kind of get this feeling like you've been through a lot and that's why you are who you are. This is a lot for first impressions. Yeah. First impressions, some people assume that you're a water sign. That's odd. Like if people are like into the zodiac world, people assume you're a water sign. That you're very pure at heart. Like your intentions are good. First impressions, pile one, is that your intentions are very good. That you are just trying to kind of bring in the new age, I just heard. Interesting. And lead by example. First impressions, you enjoy your life. That you're very blessed. You're kind. You're humble. That you have big dreams. You have big goals. And you're a giver for sure. You're definitely a giver, pile 1. Anything else for pile 1? I heard nope, that's a wrap. Okay. All right, so first impressions, again, with the creativity here. Maybe people, yeah, we talked about the creativity here, for sure. But pile 1, that has been your reading. Thank you so much for stopping, liking, sharing, subscribing. First impressions of you are phenomenal. So let me know who you are. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's get to know each other. All right, moving on to my pile 2. Pile 2. All right. Let's see what's shaking. What are the first impressions of pile 2? Pile 2, pile 2, pile 2, pile 2, pile 2. Some people may think that you're a stoner, pile 2. You know, smoke a lot of weed. That's cool. Ain't no shame in that game. Some people may judge you for it, but who cares? We all have our vices, right? Well, not all of us, but you know, nobody's perfect is what I'm getting at here. First impressions, pile 2. We got lighting the way here. So, yeah, people definitely, you leave a definite impression on people, pile 2. They feel as though that you're very gifted. You have some sort of, there's some sort of gift that you have. You're very intuitive here. But you're also very empathic. Like you are something wild. Yeah, it's just something that people aren't used to. It's like you kind of answer their questions before they ask them type situation. Yeah, and people are starting to see, you know, first impression, people think that you're extremely smart, pile 2. But yeah, you know, that you, you know, people definitely think about you after you encounter them. It's like this energy of like, I would really love to know more about pile 2. It doesn't necessarily have to be in like a romantic sense or anything like that. It's more just like, wow, pile 2 was extremely interesting. And you know, just the way that they come off, just first impression, it's just, I'm not used to meeting, you don't meet a lot of people like that these days. Somebody that's very intelligent, but also, like I said, some of you could be psychics, but I feel like a lot of you in pile 2 are empaths. It's like I said, like you, whether you know it or not, you're answering questions before they're being asked, right? And kind of, you know, people see you as you have a very bright aura about you. Pile 1 had a bright aura as well. If you feel called to, you should go check out that reading. But yeah, like people see you, first impressions, as you know, you lead by example. You choose your path and to do things so others, your children, your family, can kind of get this feeling of that change and growth is possible, that people do change, you know what I mean? First impressions for pile 2, also people think that you know what I mean, first impression is people are like, this person's got some money. Whether you do or not, you put off that energy of like, if I want it, I got it. I just heard, okay. Some people may think that, you know, you've been through a lot of challenges in your life. Some people may feel like you could potentially be lonely sometimes. Pile 2, adversity at the bottom of the deck. But ultimately, I feel like people think of you as like you are very good on your own, pile 2. So those that think of you as lonely are just probably projecting maybe a little bit. But you know, I feel like people get this impression that, you know, you're extremely friendly. Like you can probably carry on a conversation with just about anyone, pile 2. And you have a lot to offer here. You do. And people aren't used to seeing that these days, right? In this day and age, you know, people don't have as much to offer as you do. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you're book smart, you're street smart, you're gorgeous, you're sassy a little bit. You know what I mean? You're funny. Yeah, so pile 2 for sure. You've got some stuff to offer here, and that's definitely noticed on first impressions. So that's cool. That's cool. Shoo, pile 2. All right, first impressions, pile 2. First impressions, pile 2. You're very beautiful or handsome, pile 2. Yeah, you just bring a lot of peace to the table. You're very courageous. You're not afraid to just do and say what you want to do. Again, with the empathic, the psychic, intuitive messages here, it's like you answer questions before they're even asked. You definitely follow your dreams, and you know what I mean? You go after what it is that you want. And you're not afraid to be exactly who you are, pile 2. It's like, you know, some people wear masks, and you know what I mean? They are one person around one group of people, and one person around another group based on what the groups of people want. And pile 2, you're not like that. You're like, I am who I am, and I'm going to be the same around everyone. Do you like my little, looks like a little bunny tail. I'm trying to grow my hair out, and I wanted to get this message done before I started some other stuff today, and I didn't take time to like get my self ready. So anyways, pile 2, that may be for some of you, like sometimes it's like you don't necessarily care what you look like, but you pull it off. Like, you're beautiful or handsome regardless. Like, people are just like, how? How did this person just roll out of bed and they still look this great? Yeah, some of you are very creative in pile 2. I feel like that goes with the empathic here. I feel like you channel in some sort of creative manner. But ultimately, pile 2, I feel like you just enjoy life. You put off this energy of just like, let's live and let's have fun and let's be free. You know what I mean? Like, some of you, pile 2, could come off very romantic. You know, just this kind of suave, smooth, okay, you know, type of energy. But yeah, so pile 2, great first impressions. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of one of those situations where your mind is like, you know, those that matter don't mind, and those that mind don't matter, based on who I am and who I want to be and where I'm headed. And I'm just going to be me, and I'm just going to do that. And if you don't like it, that's fine. I ain't even tripping. I like who I am, so that's all that matters. Awesome. Pile 2, that's legit. That is legit. All right. Moving on to pile 3, pile 3, pile 3. All right, pile 3. Here we are. Let us see what the first impressions of pile 3 might be. I don't know. Do you guys write poetry? Potentially pile 3? If you don't, I want to hear some. For sure. All right, pile 3. First impressions of pile 3, please. Some of you take very good care of your body. Some of you are very fit and healthy. Drink a lot of water. I feel like people notice that you drink a lot of water. Pile 3, that's funny. Oh, goodness. Pile 3, you're like a diamond in the rough, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, you are something different, okay? You're very balanced, I feel like. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. I don't know where my home is. Is that how that goes? Yeah. You, pile 3, first impressions are that you, not that you don't like know where your home is, but it's like you are like a bird. Like you're so free. And you're just, it's like you have a home, right? But your home is wherever you make it. I feel like maybe you move a lot, pile 3. You know what I mean? Like, I just keep hearing, like, I'm not from here. I'm not from here. Okay, cool. So, you know what I mean? Like, you are not afraid to do your own thing. People, when they meet you, first impressions, it's like, they're just like, oh, hey, like, this is a new breed. I just heard, okay, a new breed. Holy cow. Yeah. The things that you talk about, pile 3. I almost wanted to say pile 1, so you may want to watch pile 1. You have faith the size of a mustard seed, and that kind of is an energy that's kind of pushed off. Like, say you're like in these conversations and, you know what I mean, maybe you're talking about politics, or maybe you're talking about religion or spirituality or whatever it may be. You put off this energy, which if you're talking to people about that first conversation, you are something wild, because like, that shit is so touchy these days. But here's the thing, is you are just who you are. Like, you are just so free. Like, we even had the freedom card come out. Like, you just, and peace right here. And both of these are blue. Like, you totally are balanced in your throat chakra, your third eye. Like, you trust your intuition, you trust Father God, you trust the universe, you trust where you're going, right? You have faith, you trust in the messages that you receive if you are any type of spiritual person, which if you're here watching this video, I'm sure that you are. You know, you just have this energy about you that's extremely peaceful, pile 3. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just keep hearing that song. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. You also take responsibility for all of your own situations, pile 3. It's like you don't blame anybody or anything for your situation. No, I don't. Why would you? Because you create your own reality, and you have that perception of, you know what, I'm allowing this person in my space, or I'm allowing myself to do this, or I made this decision, right? Which then in turn snowballed into this. Like, snowball doesn't have to mean a bad thing, but what I mean is you take full responsibility. People get this energy from you of just like, you know, I'm like, yeah, I got where I am because of me, and whether that's a good or a bad thing, you know what I mean? Like, you don't blame others. People also feel as though that you're very successful. Whatever you put your mind to, you accomplish it. You do it. You're very successful. Accessible. People have a lot of access to you, pile 3. This could be a good thing or a bad thing. You may have a platform, pile 3. If you do, it is very successful, and that's phenomenal. I like that. People do feel like you are very forgiving. I don't know why that's like a first impression energy here, but it's almost like people feel like if they wanted to try to get over on you, they probably could, and you would forgive them. I don't know about that. Like, maybe, yeah, I'm not sure about that energy. Maybe don't stick around those people. If that's like something that they're thinking about after first meeting you, I wouldn't hang around them. Anyways, but yeah, so first impressions also is people think that you just celebrate everything. Like, your whole life is a celebration, pile 3. Like, you just put off this energy, like you radiate happiness and freedom and partying. I don't know why partying came up, but you just have such this good energy about you that it's just very magical. You feel very magical. People love to be in your energy because it feels like something could happen at any moment that could just totally rock our world. I don't know who that was, but you know what I mean? Like, that is the type of thing, like, you bring in the miracles, right, pile 3? You just reel them in, and people they love that energy about you. It's like something they've never felt before. Interesting. Pile 3, you're also very good to look at. You're very good to look at, pile 3. Okay. You know what? I've practiced that forever, so I would get good at it. Maybe that's something else, pile 3, about you, is that you, if there's something that you really like or you really want to do, you work hard to become good at it. You know what I mean? Like, you work really hard. You've worked really hard to get where you are. And it seems like now at this point in your life, you're in this cycle where everything is just so magical. Everything is so magical, and it just kind of all aligns and all coincides and all works together here. This wanted to flip up in reverse. Some people feel like they cannot connect with you, but I'm hearing it's because it's a vibrational mismatch. You know what I mean? Like, you vibe so high that not a lot of people can kind of be in your energy for too long. I just heard. So, but that's not a bad thing, because those that vibe high are coming, right? You want to surround yourself with people who are at the same vibration as you. You know what I mean? You don't want to, especially if you're, empathic or whatever. You don't want to be sucking in some lower vibes. Not in a judgmental way, just in a way of you know, you worked hard to get your vibe high, and, you know, everyone's on a different path, and, you know, these people have some work to do before they reach your vibration. But also, people think that it's very easy to talk to you. Like, you, first impressions, if you are a group of people, pile 3, that people just like open up to you right away and just tell you all their secrets and their demons and stuff, it's because you're easy to talk to. You're very loyal. It's like people tell you these things and you don't tell anyone. Like, some people I hear, they tell you things just to test to see if you will tell people. That's interesting. But you don't, because you're loyal. And you know what I mean? People, first impressions, people want to get in your pants, pile 3. They do know. And because you're just a joy to be around. You just enjoy life so much, and people just see that radiating off of you, and they want to be around you. So that's great first impressions, pile 3. So that's what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for stopping in, liking, sharing, subscribing, and we will definitely catch up with you here soon. Have a good day.